My hellebores are blooming. Look at that. Yay! A lot of blooms on it. This is the dark color, and this one around here. The ajuga is now starting to come back up. I gotta clean up this bed. This is another hellebore. This one is kind of like losing some of its blooms, but I didn't clean up anything, so I need to clean around them. Some of them looking all crazy. Look at that. Yeah, some of these plants look so nice. The camellias are in bloom. Some of the blooms are now opening up, but it looks so pretty, y'all. So pretty. A whole range. The blooms are now coming up. Everything just looks full and lush, but very much needs to clean up. See a lot of closed blooms that haven't been opened up yet. So, but in the next few days, this is gonna have like a bright red on top of it. Daffodils are open up. So we have a lot of clumps, clusters. Some of them haven't opened up yet. I have some like right behind here. And then we have behind here. But some of them doesn't have any bloom on them yet. Some of them had blooms and it's open and closed. And walking all the way down. Right there. Y'all, we haven't cleaned up nothing. Like we haven't watered nothing. So I know I have a lot of damages out here. And I'm not even ready to deal with it. It just is what it is right now. I think once I'm ready to clean up. See, that is one that just didn't make it. The grasses, a lot of daffodils is in certain parts of the garden, but because it's so messy right now, there is sticks everywhere. We gotta cut back stuff. The hydrangeas, we haven't cut anything. Y'all, it's been too chilly for me to come out here and do what I need to do, but I think this weekend I'm probably gonna start because we're starting to get much good weather or better weather come this coming weekend. Under the fruit trees did have a lot of bulbs that we never took out, and those are starting to bloom as well. This is under one of the apple tree. I think that's a delicious apple. I think so. And we did have bulbs under here that I never removed, so they're coming up. They're blooming all around here. I have a few more daffodils coming up on this end, which is what we planted, I think, last year or the year before. And so these are coming back up as well. So I am loving it. The garden is not cleaned up yet, but it definitely is going to have some color. Look at the color over here. Just giving some life right here. The two-tone colors look absolutely beautiful. A lot of blossoms. I did clean up the front here. I'm going to run that video as well, but and show you guys how we did this, how I got it cleaned up. Cut back a few things right in front here, but there's so much more that has to get done. Okay guys, we are on our way to the garden center because that is one of my favorite garden centers. And so I'm going to pick up all my fertilizers, all my sprays. We're just going and get those kind of stuff so we're prepared. So when we go into the vegetable garden or go into the flower garden, we have all the necessary to do our fertilizing. Let's go. guys, so I got a few things at the garden center. I'm gonna show you once I get home. I'm gonna show you everything I get, but I am gonna go to another garden center and see what's there because it's very early, but people are grabbing the things that they need. So I'm going to another garden center. All right guys, our next stop is Ed's Plant World. Okay guys, we are back from the garden center and outside is a bit too cold for me, but I want to show you guys what I got. I did pick up a few vegetables which I already put outside. You know what, I'm going to take you outside and show you that, and then we'll come back to this. So we did pick up a few things, which is I didn't plant any beans. I didn't start any beans. So I did pick up 2 packs of these. I got one on another table. And this is the what is this, 3-inch Blue Lake bush beans. So hope you can see this. I picked that up and I picked up 2 pack of those. I picked up some, let's see if I could get this out. Okay, so this is Italian oregano. I did pick up some oregano. I didn't plant this last year, or I can't remember if I did, but I did pick some of this out because I realized that I was using it a lot. And this is sage. I did pick up some sage. I use sage, but not a whole lot. This is lavender. I do use lavender a lot as well. I kind of wish I had gotten a little bit more of these, but I didn't because it was kind of the last one that looked really good. Some of them was neglecting water, so it didn't look that great, so I had to leave it alone. This is chives. I had a lot of chives last year. It was really good in my cooking, so I wanted to get some of those. Over here I got some leeks. I wanted to get leeks. I haven't planted leeks before. And what is this? This is green onions. I normally do the green onions from seeds, but I saw the pack and I said, you know what? Let me just grab it. However, this is, see, these are my beans. And this here. Okay, so I just put it on a table out here because my rest of my seeds that I have in the house, I'm going to harden them off right out here as well. I have a lot of vegetable starts that I have to harden off, but I'm going to start doing it from tomorrow. I'm going to take them out for an hour, you know, each day, and I'm going to increase the time. Like one day I'm going to do an hour, the next day I'm going to do like an hour and a half, next day 2 hours, like, and continue to harden them off that way. But I'm going to start that from tomorrow. I want to do it when the sun is really up and it's not so cold and overcast. So that's the plan for the vegetables that I have. I do have to show you all the seedlings that I have, but I'm going to do that on another day. It's getting darker or later in the day and I want to get through this video. So the first thing I did was I got my fertilizers. I wanted to get some Biotone, but everywhere I went they were out of Biotone. So I got some Plant Tone. Plant Tone could be used for anything basically, just like you can use Biotone for any vegetable, any flower and shrub, deciduous trees. You can use Biotone for anything. You can do the same thing with Plant Tone. So I got 2 of these because if I can't find the Biotone, then Plant Tone is going to be my go-to. I did get some Hollytone. Hollytone is almost works the same way, but I use Hollytone mostly like on my flowering plants, like the roses, any flowering plants. Now you can use flower tone on or rose tone on your roses, but if you don't have rose tone, I would use holly tone for that. And again, you can use Plant Tone if you have to pick at least one fertilizer. Plant Tone would be your go-to, okay, or Biotone. they can go for anything. But I do love Biotone. It's one of the things I love a lot. This is my garden tone. I use this in the vegetable garden. And whenever I run out of it, again, I refer to my plant tone to help my soil. So I did get 2 holly tone. I got 2 plant tone. And what else? I got 1 garden tone. This here is, this is for, as the spring progressive. I do have a couple of these. I just decided to buy 1 more today. And I have those in my garage as the spring progressive. I started sprinkling around because I don't want to see any of these guys, okay? So I got that. I got the Repel All. Now, a lot of people use these and they said, oh, this don't work for me and that don't work for me. I get a lot of rabbits and stuff that comes in my yard, but to keep them away from the vegetables, I try to use this. Now, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. But I rather really put something down than nothing at all. Okay? And hopefully this continues to work. I'm gonna hope. Fingers crossed. I have something else. I bought something else. I just don't remember. I bought a watering can. I really did need 1 more of these. I have a few of them, but I needed one with the spray sprout so that I can, like when you want to just water like 1 plant or so, I needed this. This is the part that I really needed. So I bought one from Lowe's. I went and get that. What else I got? This is my weed and grass killer. Sometimes I do have to use this in between the bricks in my yard because it is heavy. Sometimes I do have to use this because grass comes up between the bricks and this helps me, okay? I try not to keep putting too much, especially between the perennial grasses, because I don't want that to affect the root of the plant. However, I do use it like when grass comes up in the bed and it's way too much for me to pull. I would use the weed and grass killer for that. And what else I got? Oh, this is Mold and Vogue. This is the pellets for them that you can put like in the holes and stuff when you see them digging. I didn't have to use much of it last year. Hopefully I don't have to use them much this year, but I am going to keep it on hand just in case. Just in case. Oh, for the mosquitoes, this is a must. I have to get me some of these because sometimes when we're coming into the spring and it starts to get warmer, the mosquitoes be trying to take me away, so this helps, okay? And I also bought the insect and disease plant mite control. Now this do helps in my yard, in my opinion. This do help with the Japanese beetle, and it keeps some of the bugs away from some of my plants. So I always buy this so that I can mix and continue to spray. All right. If you guys want me to list these stuff below my video, just let me know. But in the meantime, I'm gonna just leave it off because I mean everybody buys this stuff and they probably know how this stuff works. But just in case you didn't. Very, very chilly one today. I hope you guys got something from this video. I hope I inspire you to maybe start doing your garden shopping, because just like I went out there and I can't find any Biotone because it's all gone right now, you might go out there looking for something and can't put your hands on it either. So it's a good idea to start shopping the things that you really need. Anyway, you guys have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.